Hi again, everyone. I'm about to start the second playlist, which is going to deal with CSS. So CSS is a language that allows you to style your HTML, which was the topic of my first playlist. So I've started here with a new notebook, and once again I brought in the Lorem Ipsum library. And the first thing that I wanted to point out here was that when you come into a new notebook, you don't have to make, if you don't want to make this HTML, the title, that's fine. You can just go in and just change what the title is and just use Markdown for that particular cell. That's fine. I usually do that. So we could maybe call this some CSS. We're not going to go over a lot of it. Okay. So let's do this. Let's add some HTML. We'll just put some paragraphs in here. So I'll give myself some room to type, and let's put one paragraph in there. And I'll again use Lorem Ipsum to generate some content. So first thing we have to do is we have to do the $sign thing, right? Because we're inside these backticks here. Then we'll call Lorem Ipsum. And then inside here, inside curly braces, we'll identify the different options we want. So for units here, we'll do paragraphs. And we just, let's just get one here. I mean, we really should just do one anyway, because we're just making one paragraph, right, with the HTML tags. So we'll run that. There's our paragraph, and I'll just copy and paste and just get two more. Okay, so I got 3 paragraphs, and let's say that I wanted to let me zoom in a little bit here. Let's say that I wanted to make, change the style of the second paragraph. So the first thing, maybe I'd want to make it a different color for some reason. So what I could do is I could go to the second paragraph, and you go to the opening tag, and we're going to add what's called an attribute here. We've done that with anchor tags with the href attribute. So what we're going to do now is give this a style attribute. Okay, get rid of that plus sign there, sorry. That should be equals. Okay. Then we put our CSS inside the quotes here. And so CSS is, you just list a number of rules, and each rule has a property and then a value that you want to give that property. So in this particular case, we want to attack the color property, and we want to change that to blue, let's say. And that's all you have to do. And then that would change the second paragraph and give it the color blue. So in this whole discussion, I'm not going to go over a lot of different property values, properties and so forth in CSS for the different HTML elements. I just want to do a little bit, just enough that we have enough to get through what I want to in this course with the D3 and observable notebooks and everything. So what if you wanted to do give it 2 rules? Well, what you could do is you could separate this with a semicolon, and there's a property called font style, and I could set that to italic and change that as well. Okay, so that's how you can take a particular element and change the styling with some CSS. So what if you wanted to do this for all of your paragraphs? Would you have to then put this inside each opening tag of every paragraph? You don't. So in the next video, I'll show you how you can apply this actually to all paragraphs.